Hello guys, welcome back to a new Boom Beach video. Today's video is super special and I'm really excited because a viewer requested it on our Discord server. If you guys don't know, we have a Discord server. You can chat with us, you can ask us for tips. We have a staff that looks over the server very, very well and can answer your questions if you jump on and we're not on. And yeah, so it's our first, or one of our first viewer suggested videos from our Discord server, and it is going to be all Riflemen in a slightly different way. We're going to talk about more about strategy than just regular gameplay when it comes to all Riflemen, but we're loading it up right now. I needed to do it on my main account because I need instant training and I'm not about to drop the $10 on my backup account. So before we get into it, I want to show you season 7 of Warships. It ended. I did really well this season. I'm very proud of myself. I was gonna push last night, but I forgot. I don't know what I was doing, but I forgot to play Boom Beach last night. But I made it up to Diamond 23, and what made this season so special is I just got a ton of wins. I'm sitting at a 66% win rate. And like everyone else in my task force is like 50. I mean, but the lower level people. But everyone who played a lot is in the 50 range. But I just want to point out that I beat Fish this season. Don't know what happened to him, but he kind of dropped like a fly. Here's my profile. I only attacked about 200 times, which isn't bad. It was a lot lower because I kept winning more than in previous seasons. But it says season 8 grounded. I don't know what that means. Does it always say grounded? It's starting in 6 days. I'm hyped. I'm really hyped. Okay, so when it comes to all Riflemen, it's a weird meta. There's a few different ways you can use this meta, and we are not gonna bring Brick. So here's the dealio when it comes to all Riflemen. I guess we can bring Iron Will to start. We'll see what happens. All Riflemen is the first troop you unlock, so all Riflemen you're gonna have to use. But as soon as you unlock Zookas, drop all Riflemen. Do a Ruka combination, Riflemen and Zookas. You don't want to do all Riflemen. All Riflemen is not a good combination. As soon as you get something better, you use that something better. Heavies are not better necessarily. I mean, for certain bases they are, but as soon as you get Zookas, Ruka is gonna beat all Riflemen 98% of the time. So let's jump into it. This first battle, I'm gonna try to spread out my troops and see what happens. We have Iron Will. We'll get that down. I'm gonna spend energy on healing up my troops. I don't know if it's gonna work, but we are gonna activate Iron Will. I don't know how good Iron Will is or if it actually works that well. I really have never used Iron Will, and it's evident because it's a level 1 Iron Will. So this base is going to be stronger than your average base you're going to be coming across, and we need to drop some energy on medkits right now. It's stronger than the average base you're going to come across just because he has a damage amplifier, and it doesn't look like we're going to win, and I could have told you that right when we scouted it because of the damage amplifier and it being a front-loaded base. This is why I say all Riflemen isn't the best combination unless you have smoke. So to give you guys some backstory, we're going to defeat this player now using smoke because it's better. I need to see if there's any mines back here hidden. No, good. But all Riflemen, when you smoke them, they're going to spread out, so we are going to take down some of the mines in the area, and we're just going to drop all my troops at once. They're going to group up. We're going to get a couple smokes down. And Kavan will be better. I'm going to be switching up my hero in a little bit, but as of now, I just wanted to try using Brick to start out the video. So your troops are going to spread like crazy. When you have 216 of them, they're going to run all over the place, and there's nothing you can really do about it. But this is what you want. Shocking the shock launchers if you're forced to use Smoky Riflemen, which you're never forced to use Smoky Riflemen. Go to Smoky Warriors if you want to do a Smoky combination. But I lost about half my army, or a little over half my army, and I was able to defeat the base. So on a base like that, use Smoky Riflemen if you're forced to use Smoky Riflemen. I keep saying that because nobody is forced to use all Riflemen. Okay, so to show you guys a slightly better way to use our riflemen if you don't want to smoke them, I'm going to bring along my good friend Dr. Kavan, and we're going to bring second wind. My second wind is maxed out, so it's going to bring back 24 troops. So yeah, let's jump into it. So this guy has no ice, really no prototypes, and it's going to be so much easier. We're going to kind of clump my troops together so we could get our, or so Dr. Kavan can clump heal people, and we are going to BART down the rocket launchers. We probably should have BARTed down the shock launchers. The rocket launchers are cool also. So we're going to drop a med kit. We really have no healing power except for Dr. Kavan. Like, even bringing a couple boats of medics is gonna be a better combination. But again, I get it if you don't have medics, but I don't get it why you have to use all riflemen if you have Zookas. Some person is gonna comment and tell me I use all riflemen and I have all these other troops. I like them because they're so good. Maybe I'm not using them right to see how good they are. Any troop I drop, pretty much any troop that's not warriors, is going to be able to demolish a base like this that has no ice and pretty weak defenses. I mean, he's working on maxing them out at HQ 23, so maybe they're not that weak, but any troop I drop can do this. Well, I guess any logical troop. Like, all heavies isn't going to be as strong as all riflemen, but you're never forced to use all heavies either. Again, I want to reiterate this. I don't think you should be using all riflemen if you have Zookas. You can disagree with me if you want. Let me know down below if I'm wrong. And I would like to hear your points. Okay, so there might be like... Whoa, that was a mistake. I can't believe I hit something in the back. But okay, there might be a window in which after you unlock Zookas, all riflemen is still going to be better than Zookas. But in the long run, riflemen and Zookas is going to be better than all riflemen. But I gotta admit, all riflemen are fun to play with. You get 216 troops. Like, that's freaking cool. Being able to use all that. But it does cost a lot, but not compared to other troops. Like, bombardiers are so expensive, and tanks are really expensive if you lose them. But this army is only going to cost me like 300, 400,000 to heal up, to train up. So, I mean, that's still a lot if you don't have the loot. So, I want to talk a little bit about rifleman strategy, all rifleman strategy before you unlock Zookas, and maybe around the time when you unlock heavies, just before you unlock Zookas. I'm not going to do that base. It's way too tough for all riflemen. Okay, but before you unlock Zookas, here's what you need to know. You're going to want to flank bases. Flanking bases is going to be your #1 friend. At that point in time in Boom Beach, people aren't going to have well-designed bases that cover the headquarters all around. And if they do, it's easy just to hit it head on because it's weak. So if there's less defenses on one side, yes, you can walk into the trees. A lot of new players don't know that troops can walk into trees. They can, and they will. So I would say drop defenses all around and make a weaker front than to drop them all in the front of the headquarters and have your back exposed. Because a lot of people still know about how you can smoke or how you can flare your troops around the base. And I would say that's the majority of what you have to focus on. So flank the base, keep them in a clump. Don't spread them out on your launch like I'm doing. I have 216 of them. I can kind of afford to do that. But at your level, at a new player level, you really can't afford to spread out your riflemen. So you're going to want to clump them up when you drop them. Also, I'm trying to think of defenses at that level that are still in play, and I really can't think of any defenses. What defenses are in play? I don't know, but we're trying to save up for Dr. Kavan here because I'm losing a lot of riflemen. I need 24 more. Well, there's flame. Mortars at the beginning level. Sniper towers will suck. Sniper towers will tear apart a rifleman army if what you're hitting has too much HP. So, I don't know, you kind of just have to play it by ear. If there's a mortar firing where you want to park and hit the core, it's going to take you a while to park and hit the core. So if there's a mortar in the range, you might have to take that out using artillery. So it's kind of a shaky battle, but thankfully it doesn't last long because you're going to unlock Zookas really, really quick. Really quick. So I'm going to drop my troops in the corner. I'm going to get critters down to take down some of the mons. And we are just going to double tap these rocket launchers. Jeez, so many are. Oh, jeez, I'm losing a lot of troops. Let's drop a shock. Gonna medkit down. Why not? The mortar is hurting me. The mortar is hurting me. Oh, jeez. Okay, let's activate Dr. Kaban a couple times. We'll shock the shock launcher just because that's hitting us in a weird spot. And let's just keep pushing on this base. As soon as that shock launcher goes down, I'm gonna drop a flare up. But honestly, I'm not seeing this as a win right now. This is not looking good. I'm losing so many troops. And oh yeah, this is definitely not gonna be a win. So when we fail, you go to Smoky Riflemen. I'm not saying Smoky Riflemen is better, but when you're forced to use Riflemen, I feel like Smoky Riflemen overall is going to be able to take down more bases than just trying to drop your troops and watch them go up the base. Oof. So we're going to smoke them up. It's a much longer walk, so we're going to have to make sure we group them up on the way up. And we are going to grab a different hero ability. Let's grab... I kind of want to grab Taunt. Let's grab Taunt. We'll see what that does. I know it's not really a new troop combination, but Smoky Rifleman isn't really a new troop or a new player combination is what I meant to say. Drop a barrage, artillery. Just, they spread out like crazy. You just have to remember that. Keep them safe. So we're gonna go a short little walk. His big, massive defenses here are going to funnel my troops perfectly. So I really, really enjoy, and I really thank him for doing that. It's very helpful. I know the SEMO is hitting me. Fires every couple seconds. And when you have 216 troops, you don't really care if you lose 25 of them. So we're going to drop a flare up just to make sure they're more in my spot. We'll flare. We got... bullet activated, and we are going to get a couple med kits down. Let's get a shock on the top flame. Look at that. That was beautiful. Yeah, Taunt was very, very helpful because it took away a bunch of the rocket launchers that would have destroyed my army. But I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, make sure you drop a like. Again, join our Discord server. A link is down below. It's free to join, and you can suggest videos for us to do. And I hope whoever suggested this video got some information out of it, and maybe it's helping him in his Boom Beach play now. So I hope you enjoyed. I'll talk to you guys next time. Bye.